Welcome to Bob's Brewhouse. Something a bit different today. I usually do whiskey reviews, but I've noticed I get through a fair bit of craft beer, so I thought it would be interesting to do some reviews on that, especially since there's been a proliferation of it in the supermarkets over the last few years, and it can be quite confusing if you're new to the concept of craft beer. Some of them have really bizarre names and descriptions, and just in case you're not very well versed in hipster nonsense, I thought I'd try to clear it up by giving some basic no-nonsense reviews, quick summary and marks out of 10 for each one. It's just my opinion. I'm by no means an expert. I just drink a lot of beer, so hopefully my views can clear it up for someone, then I'll be happy with that. So on to the first beer. From Brooklyn Brewery, Bodega Run Pale Ale, 3.4%. Kind of overdid the head there a bit, but it looks like a pretty standard American pale ale. Fairly high carbonation by the looks of it. Smells quite citrusy straight away. Not too bad. A little bit on the gassy side. Just a bit. And that head doesn't stay very long either. Collapsing quite quickly. Not at all bad, but not great. I'd say it'd be a pretty decent session beer if you want to have a few of them. Kind of uninspiring, to be honest. I'd give it a 3 out of 10. Not bad, not bad. Beer number 2 in this batch, from Northern Monk, Eternal Session IPA. .7% ABV. Looks like a standard IPA, very light, very clear. Bit of a sizable head again on this one. Pretty good carbonation. Smells very hoppy straight away. Smells like it's going to be a bitter one. Not too bad, not too bitter at all. There is bitterness there because of the hoppiness, but there's enough malt to really balance it out. That is quite nice. Definitely sort of pushing it a bit on the definition of session beer because it's 4.7% ABV, so you might not be able to have a load of these unless you're that way inclined, of course. But yeah, I think it would be pretty good to have a few. Nice enough. It's not gassy, it's not too bitter, not too malty to be cloying. Pretty good. I'd give that a 6 out of 10. Third beer in the batch is Brewdog Wingman Session IPA. This one is 4.3% ABV. Very pale, like all IPAs, of course. It's exceptionally pale, this one. A light yellow tint to it. Almost looks like a lager. Very lagery indeed. Very citrusy. A little bit of pine. crisp and refreshing. It's like a lager, but if it was done well. Obviously it's an ale, being an IPA, not a lager. Definitely got a nice rounded flavour to it. And still within the boundaries of not being too strong. So you could probably have a few. I would give that a 5 out of 10. Pretty good. Nothing massively inspiring, but good if you want to just knock a few back without really taking the time to appreciate it. But if you do choose to appreciate it, it is worthy of appreciation. It is nice. Not bad at all. Beer number 4, Vault City Orange Creamsicle Ice Lolly Sour Beer. .8%. Wow, that is orange. It's a vivid orange and it smells of oranges, which you would imagine from something labelled Orange Creamsicle. Now that is a funny looking beer. Straight away just smells like a basket of oranges. Definitely got a weird creamy smell to it as well. It's not bad at all. But that does not taste like a beer. That tastes like if Fanta made beer. It's not very sour for a sour. It's got a little touch of sourness, but that's about it. No maltiness whatsoever. It just tastes like melted ice lollies. Not bad, but it just does not taste like a beer at all. Quite refreshing. Certainly recommend it if you're into your fizzy drinks, but you're not a big beer person. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but not beer. Don't know who would call that a beer. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Beer number 5, Northern Monk Faith Hazy Pale Ale, 5% ABV. That's a pretty standard hazy, as you would expect, very hazy. Very citrusy and malty, hoppy. Has a very smooth smell to it. I'm a little biased because I do love a hazy, but that does smell very nice. Very promising. Really good. Very, very smooth. Nice, balanced citrusy and malty flavour. Slight touch of bitterness to it, but nothing off-putting at all. Really nice, well-rounded. Not too strong as well. For a 5% ABV, you'd expect it to have a bit more of a kick to it, but it tastes quite muted for what it is. It was very pleasant. I'd go as far as to give that one an 8 out of 10. I think it's well deserved. Very nice beer. Beer number 6, Brewdog Emerald Days Terpene Infused Hazy IPA, 8% ABV. I'm a bit hesitant to try this because I think I have had it before and I don't think I liked it, but I don't really remember, so I'm going to give it another shot. Looks like a standard hazy. Don't go wrong there. Now, the smell of that, I would say, is like freshly cut grass. That doesn't bode well, to be honest, when you're opening a beer. You don't really want to smell your lawn. Definitely got a grassy vegetation smell going on there. Oh, no. Oh. Well, yep, it smells like cut grass. It also tastes like cut grass and compost bins and stewed Brussels sprouts. If I was to sum that up, I would say it is unspeakably foul. Ugh, absolutely disgusting. Its one saving grace is it's a hazy, which means it's got a nice hazy look to it, and the carbonation is very good. It's not too gassy, but it is absolutely disgusting, to be honest. Tastes like a garden waste bin would taste, I imagine. I can't recommend that at all. Beyond awful. That is a solid 1 out of 10, only because I have to score it something and 0 isn't an option. Never again.